My feed
is nonstop, yo.
Inundated. We're all laughing because I was joking around before about how this has never happened before in internet history.
Yes.
I literally believe sincerely, and I mean this, and you thought that I was being hyperbolic.
I don't.
I'm not.
I don't.
He is showing up on my feed non-fucking-stop.
Dude.
I'm not clicking on it. It's just next video is him in that accent, which I don't know what the fuck country that is.
I'll be trying to figure that shit out, too.
And the entire media is attacking him on a daily basis. Buy the special, motherfucker. Buy the special. Real talk.
Here's what's crazy. I've been seeing him on TikTok.
TikTok. Do you know what I'm saying?
He everywhere, yo. He unstoppable.
Instagram.
His YouTube shorts.
Instagram, YouTube shorts.
You're wearing your YouTube shorts right now. You were talking about. You got your YouTube shorts on right now.
Oh, fuck you. All I'm trying to say is Hunter Biden got
he's undeniably funny. You can't even act like a guy not funny.
He's funny. Yeah,
he's funny, bro.
If he's playing in your city, go see him. Watch his show. Just let him see that you support him, because right now he's being surrounded by people in this industry who are letting him know that he has to apologize, who are letting him know that people, Jimmy Fallon talking about people coming and crying for his Me Too comment. So it is important that he see that you guys are out there. And I know he'll probably play it off and he'll probably be embarrassed by the support, because this right now to me is the most egregious, blatant example of the left taking someone out for using their words. Worse, taking a comedian out for using his words.
Have you seen the guy who does YouTube videos and he like breaks down comedians acting like he just doesn't acting like they're great, and it's almost like a scientific breakdown of jokes?
Yeah.
He goes through Chris D'Elia's and it is so fucking funny. He just destroys him. He oh my God.
Good. Okay.
He's like, see, right here, he's repeating it so that people know that he's making a joke, which is very effective. You can tell he's a seasoned comedian because he said it 4 to 5 times to get people laughing, and he's laughing, which is
yes, it's so good. Chris D'Elia, the reason, if you're wondering why we're making fun of him, is because he has sex with children.
If I see another person who's done stand-up for 3 years, it's like, my special's coming out in 2 weeks, I'm gonna fucking, I'm pissed, dude.
I do teach piano lessons as well.
Oh yeah? Oh, you're a teacher? Oh yeah? Whoa. He's all like, I'm a teacher. Oh my God, there's so many trash comedians, I can't even fucking believe it.
And like the whole crew's like, yes, Myles, like, yes. And Myles is like, just doing God's work here.
No, come on, he did not say that. He did not say that.
No, he did. He said just doing God's work.
I don't think he has any like unironic fans. Like I said, his entire community just makes fun of him. It's amazing.
One of the things that I think is interesting about this is that, this is the third one of these videos that they released. And the first one, there was tremendous outrage. Second one, tremendous outrage. And that's when YouTube said, we're not going to let you post these videos.
I went and saw him at the Palladium about a year or two ago. And it was one of the worst shows I've ever seen. And one of my friends, another comic that I respect a lot, gave him a standing ovation. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? And he was like, I understand why you feel the way you do, but I just love seeing the act. And I was like, I couldn't believe it. What was bad about that? It was aggressively corny.
It's tricky, too, responding to a crowd like that, too, because you have to be funny, but you can't be too mean, right? You can't hit a fly with a sledgehammer.
One of the best stupid, poor comedians working today, for sure.
I just really encourage this group to think carefully about this sad attempt at humor.
Welcome, everybody, to Gutfeld Monday here on Jokes Explained Live with professional joke explainer Myles Anderson. Welcome to all of you. Thank you for joining us. Wow, what a week it has been. I'd like, to start off the stream. Somebody tried to kill our president on the weekend. Okay? And, we don't know who it is yet, right? But all I know is that it's them. And you guys know who them is, right? They, whoever they are, And we know who they are. I'm not going to say it on the stream, but they tried to kill our president. So I'd like to start the stream before we start the bingo with a solemn prayer for our president. So I'd like you all to close your eyes and hold hands across the stream and say, Father who art in heaven. Art? Is that short for Arthur? Father who art in heaven. Hallowed be thy name. Please bless and guard our President Trump. Continue to bless him with your force field that ricochets the bullets from the people that we know, that you know, that we all know tried to kill him. More on that later after the supplements ad. Please continue to extend your shield of righteousness and guarding our president. May you protect the renovations of the White House, protect our troops as they open the Strait of Hormuz that was closed for no reason. And may you bless the bingo cards of all of the participants in this holy bingo game on this Gutfeld of Mondays, this Lord's Day, April 27th.
You're welcome to tug on it.
Amen and amen. Thank you. Now, rules bingo. You son of a bitch. I knew it. There's a heathen. It's our crowd. Thankfully, just missed the prayer. Otherwise, that would have been instant on trial by combat at the Vatican. Instant. Now, we've got 1 minute till bingo starts. Bingo, if you haven't played bingo before, you get your bingo card on Twitch. If you're not on Twitch, don't worry about it. Just watch and enjoy. But if you're on Twitch, you play bingo. If you win bingo, you can link a link in the chat, and I will watch your video at the end of the stream. You can also bribe me by being the top day trader with your donations, and you can then buy your way in like a true American job creator. Now, we only got a couple seconds left before our Gutfeld starts, but boy, Rumble has been rumbling over what is going on. Also, Roseanne says, I'm in a bad mood. Enjoy this rant. So we're going to save that for later. I mean, really, we probably should just get to the first episode of Gutfeld. But there's also our guy who uploads Gutfeld, Never Forget 77 here on Rumble. Also uploaded something called MAGA to the Bone. Bad to the Bone parody. Looks like a very clever AI video of a whole bunch of shitty cuck Democrats, and you can see the Democrats are on little mopeds, just barely escaping the cool ass Marco Rubio, dope Pete Hegseth, and Trump, the head hog on his big motorcycle, about to ride them down and make them answer for their crimes. So we'll enjoy this later as well. But for now, we got to get to bingo. So let me tee up first episode of Gutfeld here, April 20th. That's 420. That's the weed day episode of Gutfeld. So let me get your bingo cards here. Let's see how many we got for bingo. We got 23 players for bingo. That's a strong start for Gutfeld Monday. What are we feeling for the first? Now this is, of course, pre-assassination. We're still deep in the Swalwell here. Possible we have Eric Swalwell right off the top. Let's take a look. Lock in, buckle down, winning mindsets. Here we go, Gutfeld Bingo. Drug jokes is actually a really good guess as well. There he is. It's our boy.
I get it.
Greg.
I get it. All right. Okay. I get it. I'm hot.
All right, good evening, everyone. Big news. Stormy Daniels is now on her stand-up comedy tour.
This is true. And I have seen ads for Stormy Daniels doing stand-up. And, you know, another reason why stand-up comedy is so great is because anyone can do it. It's a great way to monetize being a public figure. That's why, you know, stand-up comedians include Stormy Daniels, the Balloon Boy, several, you know, reality show contestants that are become well-known. They do stand-up comedy tours. Old wrestlers, they sometimes tour around doing stand-up. It's a beautiful art form. And what are these jokes to be? It's better tits? Boobies? Possibly. Because, I mean, she's well known for big titties.
Yeah. Audience say they didn't recognize her standing up.
Ooh, DJ Chemix, chat predicted it. Excellent job. Yeah, because, you know, she's a whore. 71.
Now, I don't want to say that
Very
she's
funny.
put on a few pounds.
And she's fat. She's a fat whore. So that's so the setup, okay. And this might not be the end here. There might be more tags on it. But the setup for the joke is Stormy Daniels is doing stand-up comedy now. And the punchline is that she is a fat whore. Excellent start. Gutfeld Monday. 21.
But guess who recently offered her a job?
The View.
Boom!
Number 70. And Myles predicted the joke. Wow, we're going to be getting a lot of bingos today. I have a good feeling. You know, because The View is is all fat women, as you can see.
It'll be... But good for her, I say. It'll be her biggest credit since once opening for Trump.
Opening for Trump, right? And that's, you know, that's an insult to her, not Trump, right? Fucking whores is just what is called that's a winning mindset, right? But being a whore is a losing mindset. So she opened for Trump. That's her legs opening.
So far, 11 of America's smartest scientists have suddenly died or vanished.
Hillary Clinton, what are you up to?
No wonder Mika keeps telling everyone that Joe's a brilliant scientist.
Wow. Mika and Joe. You know, these come out of nowhere. These Morning Joe jokes, but they're, you know, the surprise of it really gets you chuckling. Could they hate each other, right? That's usually the joke. Killed people, has killed people. So, but who?
A robot beat the human record by several minutes in a half marathon.
This is going to be another fat joke, isn't it?
Dejected Kenyan said, well, we're still the birthplace of Barack Obama.
Never mind. I should have put that together. Whenever there's marathons, there's jokes about Kenyans. This has been comedic canon in the United States for 30 years now. Wasn't there a Seinfeld episode that made fun of Kenyans winning the marathon? Is race. That's Kenyan is I'd hate to say it's a country and not a race. Well, I mean, we'll have to look that up. But I don't think you can be I don't know if you'd be ethnically Kenyan. The marathon is a race. Oh man, that's some real hair splitting. We got a couple lawyers in the chat here.
Kim Kardashian is dating Formula One driver Lewis Hamilton.
Another black guy. You see a little pattern here. Hey? Now I think we're going to be getting to his race on this one. Come on.
Hamilton admitted he's not interested in Kim.
It's her giant ass?
But it was just his turn.
Yeah. All right. It's because he's black.
The good news is she can use his pit crew when it's time to change her ass.
And we did get the big ass joke in there. We did. And that I want to clarify, that joke is about a big ass. The joke itself is not a big ass joke. I know sometimes grammatically you say something is big ass. You're not referring, of course, to the posterior. It's a figure of speech. But in this case, it is a big ass joke about a large ass.
Barack Obama and Zohran Mamdani visited a classroom
75.
of preschoolers.
Oh, great. That's horrible. Can you imagine how scary that would be if you were a kid and these terrifying men came in there and we're all like, "Mah!" And it's wild to see them working together because, well, I mean, they're both, if you know Zohran and Barack Obama, they're both mega communists on the political spectrum. Kid touching joke, Ivan Top Gun. I think you might be right here. I mean, Gutfeld has historically made a lot of jokes about teachers fucking kids. And that is, that's a disturbing thing. But it's funny because it's disturbing, right?
To sing The Wheels on the Bus. And when Michelle showed up, one kid said, "Is it time for Drag Queen Story Hour?"
Wow, Michelle Obama getting it again. There's a lot in that one, right? And it's, I always, again, maybe it's because it's not 420 and I haven't blazed up like last Monday. But Michelle Obama usually follows Barack Obama in the jokes pretty closely here. I should have been on that one. Misgendered as well, yes. And trans. But is it trans though? I think it's just drag queen reading hour. I don't think that counts. Does it? Sauerkraut just cheered 420 and says blaze it. All right. I'll be right back.
You're welcome to tug on it.
But this is nice. When they were done, Mayor Mamdani read from his new children's book, Horton Here's a Jew.
Wow. There it is. Yes, Muslims hate Jewish people. That's a very funny bit. And it always makes you laugh. And it's just part of their culture. They actually can't make a decision about that. If your name is Zohran Mamdani, you're anti-Semitic. It's built in. Very funny stuff. Wow, Greg's crushing tonight.
Lesbian power couple, aren't they all? Megan Rapinoe, soccer star, and basketball legend Sue Bird.
Aren't they all? Yes. Women's basketball? Okay. I'm already annoyed and I'm already bored. Greg, destroy these women.
Have split up.
Unlike what?
No word on who gets custody of the Craftsman wrench set.
Okay, so that joke is because if you watched Home Improvement, if you're a fan of Tim Allen, so wrenches, tools, that's man stuff, right? So everything is split into genders, okay? Just like French language, Spanish, German. Everything is gendered. Okay? So you must, like this glass of water, half full. What gender do you think this is? That's a man glass. That's why I'm using it. Okay? If I had a woman glass, that would be gay. What does a woman glass look like? Very delicate. Like a long, thin stem full of pink, bubbly rosé. That's a woman glass. This is a man glass. It's thick, it's ridged, and it delivers water like mathematically, which is also a man thing. Math, tools, fighting, sports, cars. That's all man stuff. So this is a man thing. Tools are man stuff. So imagining, I'm laughing just thinking about it. Imagining a woman trying to use tools or drive a car is just laugh out loud hilarious because they physically can't. They physically can't.
In New York, which is where you are right now, a serial killer exhibit recreates the crimes of Jeffrey Dahmer, Ted Bundy, and the
BTS? Now, behind the scenes. Hillary Clinton, where are you coming? Yep, Mike Blackman, you got it. We all know. Chat, you know.
BK killer. And get this, they also have a ladies' night.
And there it is, 46. And we knew it was coming. And that's why we laugh. Right? That's why we laugh. When you see a joke approaching you across the desert and there's nothing around and you can see that joke coming for 8-10 seconds, boom, when it hits you, you're like, boy, that was funny.
And finally, the New York Mets have lost their 11th straight game.
Wow, 11th straight game. Good thing they didn't lose their 11th gay game. Don Lemon's gay.
I know. Now when New Yorkers scream, what a bunch of overpaid losers, they aren't talking about Fox and Friends.
No! Oh, what a bad way to end that. Sorry.
They're not
guys.
watching.
Damn.
They're just getting up. So tonight, how about a quick check-in with some old pals?
Keeping up with the douches.
Keeping up with the douches. Wow. So if you guys don't remember this guy, I think his name is Michael Avenatti. Very funny Italian last name. This is Stormy Daniels. She's the sex whore who Donald Trump totally nailed and beat. And this is her lawyer. And he was trying to sue Donald Trump for something. I can't remember what he was suing Donald Trump for. But it was just a classic, another witch hunt. They both lost. And this all took place, this might have I don't know if you guys know this, but this whole series of events was over 15 years ago now.
Life after Trump.
So here's Stormy Daniels spotted outside at Atlanta Theater before her live storytelling and comedy show. Because nothing says comedy like a 300-pound woman claiming she used to be a porn star. Now people...
Exactly. Thank you, Greg. Greg explaining the joke a little bit there.
...will pay to not see her have sex. True, she went from XXX to XXXL, from hush money to hush puppies.
Yes, Greg. So this is sort of a little recap of the jokes from earlier in the show. This is called a callback. A callback is when you do the exact same joke again. You know, like sometimes a comedian will open a set being like, just flew in from Atlanta. Boy, are my arms tired. You know, that's like a classic. That's a classic opening joke you might hear. They do their whole stand-up comedy set, you know, a tight 2.5 hours. And at the very end, they might say, hey, just flew in from Atlanta. Boy, are my arms tired. They'll do the same joke again, which will remind the audience about the time they laughed.
But at least now she can have group sex by herself. Also spotted her cohort, Michael Avenatti. Serving an 11-year sentence for extortion, tax fraud, and stealing $300,000 from Daniels herself. This month, he was moved from a federal prison to a halfway house in L.A. Yeah, the man Brian Stelter thought could be president appears to be mopping the sidewalk.
Little loser. Man, he is a loser. He does have nice. Looks like he's got the AirPods in. Apple is a walled garden, and so I think prisoners do prefer Apple products. Now, there's nothing more losery. There's nothing more losery than mopping. I never mop. I don't clean. I don't scrub. That's woman's work. I do tools, right? If the car breaks, I'll fix it. Myles, what's the least liberal city in America trying to settle down and make a career in comedy? Least liberal city. Maybe Houston? Austin is a great comedy city. Highly recommend. But there's a lot of liberals here, and it's going to be a while before we can drive them out of town. Mobile, Alabama, that's a good place too.
Ironic that a dude who has made a mess of his own life is now cleaning up others.
Oh,
meanwhile, what was
profound from Greg there?
Trump up to last Friday? Probably telling us that this has been by far the most successful first year of any administration in the history of our country.
Amen.
This has been by far the most successful first year of any administration in the history of our country. To begin with, I ended 8 wars, 0 illegal aliens coming into our country. In the past 11 months, the murder rate reached the lowest level in over 125 years. Deadly fentanyl pouring across our border is down by an astounding 59%. Illegal drugs coming in by ocean or sea are down by 97%.
Ocean or sea. Chat. What's the difference between the ocean and a sea? Tell me. You bet you don't know. Only Trump, because you guys are low. I'm sorry, I want to insult you and say you're low IQ, but compared to Trump, compared to Donald, okay, so it's not an insult to you guys, because nobody is as smart as Donald. He knows the difference.
We banned the transgender mutilization of our children.
68.
We got men out of women's sports. And we got critical race theory out of our schools. And we abolished DEI across the entire
13.
Federal government.
Now, that's not a bad list, I'd say. Right?
Amen.
Way better than Lincoln.
Drugs, yes. Fentanyl.
In his first year, he started the Civil War. Nice going, idiot.
That's sarcastic.
So why is
Republicans love Lincoln because Lincoln wanted to free the slaves, and the Democrats wanted black people to be slaves forever, and they still believe that.
Trump looking great and his adversaries look terrible? Have you noticed? Everyone who went after Trump looks worse for wear. From Rosie to Springsteen.
Wow, Rosie O'Donnell, there she is, making a quick appearance here. Bruce Springsteen's been showing up a lot as well. But it's true. People who went after Trump 20 years ago are looking 20 years older. And meanwhile, Trump looks fucking great. I'm glad somebody noticed it. Thank you, Greg.
To this thing currently being spotted inhabiting the body of Kathy Griffin. Now, we are not dunking on them. It's not really their fault. They just took the bait like Joy Behar robbing a cooler of chum.
She took the bait like Joy Behar robbing a cooler of chum. This is Lagwar, very good. That was very close. And if they said it was a cooler full of cum, it might have made might have even been kind of a bit funnier. I don't want to criticize Greg here because cooler full of chum is very funny. But also thematically, right? Thematically, as we've discussed, we want predictability, okay? That's the key to comedy. Now, The View, Joy Behar specifically as well, she's a lot of the time she's a whale. She's a seal. She's a pig. She's a dog. Any unclean, overweight animal. But a chum, isn't chum for sharks? Don't they chum the water to get sharks and fish? Sharks are, they're in great shape. I don't know if you've seen a shark before, but very lean. Okay, sharks have a winning mindset. They're pretty cool. They never stop grinding. They barely sleep. They're always out there. They listen to audiobooks at 2 times speed. They've been around for hundreds of millions of years, undefeated. So calling Joey Behar a shark here is, Kevin O'Leary's on maybe Kevin O'Leary's on the panel, yeah, from the Shark Tank. Anyway, I'm just saying.
We only bring them up as a reminder of how badly the media got it wrong and still gets it wrong.
Mm-hmm.
We're dunking on those who egg these dopes down this path of destruction. And remember how they ate up Avenatti?
Got lucky tonight. We're back with attorney Michael Avenatti. He is a main player.
To me, you're like the Holy Spirit. You are all places at all times. He's out there saving the country.
Look, I think you're doing a hell of a job. I don't think you're in this for money.
He's a rock star, I think.
Classic
See his next chapter.
Absolutely.
Looking ahead to 2020, one reason why I'm taking you seriously as a contender is because of your presence on cable news.
Nice.
That is literally the dumbest thing anyone at CNN has said.
Classic.
After let's give Jeffrey Toobin a laptop.
Do you guys remember this guy? Now, is this penis? Or no, this is pervert. He's a pervert. 'Cause it wasn't explicit enough, and usually Greg, he'll get there. But this guy, I believe, did he wank? Was he wanking?
Look it up. Or don't. So why'd they get it wrong? Well, they're stupid. But their shared filter sucked, which was always Trump is Hitler. It dictated that every accusation from sleazy lawyers to porn stars was gospel truth. This filter allowed for an endless number of hoaxes, from the P tape to the 5 people hoax to Trump beating up a Secret Service agent from the backseat of a car. And even though the lies would explode in their faces, they kept on going because they were rewarded for it. Meanwhile, others could see through this BS. That was us. And we would be proven right again about each one. Just wait, we would say to ourselves, knowing the next media fabrication would implode. And over time, they would. Our filter worked, theirs didn't, and yet they still cling to it. And so the Stormy Avenatti thing leads us to Swalwell, also egged on as a Trump
Swalwell, we're still doing it.
Killer. He relished the role, the spotlight, the attention, and then his past deeds poured out like a drink he'd give to a staffer.
Poured out like a drink he would give to a staffer. Is that drunk? Or is that nothing wrong with hydrating your staffers, I think.
Swalwell was just another Avenatti, who was just another Michael Cohen, who was just another version of Letitia James.
Yes, you guys see the pattern? Everyone who goes after Trump is a fucked up, dumbass loser who's fat and a pervert. It's every single time, actually. There's never been anyone going after Trump who has any credibility. Thank you, Gutfeld. The media doesn't talk about this.
The same mediocre midwits who hitched their wagon to Trump hate. James Comey, Jimmy Kimmel, Fonnie Willis, Stephen.
Whoa, late night hosts. Late night hosts. 47. What is this, like an hour of nothing? Because I watched for 20 minutes and so far nothing. Brandon, thank you for making it to 20 minutes. You might be, you're in the top percentile for watching. Thank you for sticking around for 20 minutes. So if you're new here, this is the show. It's called Gutfeld. It's the #1 late night show on TV, but a lot of people don't understand it. Like maybe yourself, you don't understand why this is so funny. So I'm just trying to explain why this is funny. So what he's doing is he's dunking on the Dems here, because they're dumb and fat, and and it's funny and fun to call them that, because then if you call them losers, it feels like a winner, and when I feel like a winner, I laugh. Manly Meat Man, congratulations! We're also playing bingo, by the way, on Twitch, and Manly Meat Man just got a bingo. Congratulations, Manly Meat Man. When you've got a link ready to go, link it up. In the meantime, we will watch some Rumble that I found that I think you may enjoy. Manly Meat Man, did you put your link in already? I cannot see. You know what? Let's watch a little bit of this. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. Manly Meat Man, you got time. I'll keep my eye on the chat best as I can here. What is this? This is 9 minutes long.
Now on the day our gang was born, the Patriots gathered round, and they gazed in wide wonder at the power they had found. Trump looked up and said, leave those dorks alone. He could tell right away that we were MAGA to the bone.
MAGA to the bone. You see that? Trump has a fully automatic revolver. And that's the kind of technology that the U.S. military is producing these days. Truly inspiring.
MAGA to the bone.
Look at this. Look at the slide action on this revolver.
MAGA to the bone.
Is that Swalwell as well? And there's Cool Hexef. Nice.
Pete Hexes broke lefty hearts before he met the crew.
And there's Bernie on a tiny shitty moped.
Before the fight is through, we want to ride with you, America, yours and yours alone. We're here to tell you, honey, that we're.
And is that Tim Walz? There's Gavin Newsom. Oh, and they're being so gay. And there's Trump, and he's just so fucking hard, dude. The MAGA guys are rock hard. Who's this guy? There's Marco. Could you imagine how scary it would be if Marco Rubio pulled up on you on a big hog? Oh. Frightening stuff. There's JD Vance. Make the elites lose their minds. Dude, I love the lyrics.
No fake tears, no fake smiles. We're here to Tell the nation that we're MAGA to the bone.
Oh no, here they come. Cucks getting bullied. Look at this bully technique. Do you guys ever do that when you're out there? I assume you guys are in motorcycle gangs. When you sort of form an arm circle around them and you just sort of like, you go like, oh, triangle of terror, yes. Who's he shooting? There it is. There's full auto. Who is this guy on the back? Who is JD punching? Is that JD Vance in the back? Who is JD punching? Is he punching the back of Marco Rubio here? Let's just watch that again here. Whoa! Nails it. You ever just go to, when you're in a bar fight, you just start fucking swinging. And this is I think they walked into it. This is like a leather daddy bar here.
From the sunshine state he rides, speaks the truth in every language,
so cool.
While the lift just runs and hides. We make borders strong and solid. We make deals that shine like
this guy, he lost his. This is JD.
You're
Vance
welcome to
here.
tug on it.
He lost his motorcycle.
We're here to tell you, honey, that we're MAGA to the bone. MAGA to the bone.
Running. There's he's on a BMX bike now. Low energy Joe. The rusty shitty. This is a good prompt. Shitty mopeds, shitty Vespas.
He tries to pose like he's a tough guy.
It's just so mesmerizing. You can't look away.
His whole state's in free fall mode.
Why the bubbles? Because bubbles are gay. Bubbles are for women and children. God, JD Vance really got quite the chin upgrade in the AI version, I must say.
Spotlight, mumbling words that don't make sense.
Everyone's kind of jacked and looks pretty good.
Bullets. Texting spies like it's his only defense.
Okay, get your bingo cards, everybody. We are heading to Gutfeld Bingo once again. Let me see how many we got for bingo out here on Twitch. We got 22. That's less than last time, guys. Guys, come on now. Don't forget, I know you're on a motorcycle. Pull over. I know you're MAGA to the bone. Get your bingo cards. Check the pinned link, Myles. I will check it. Up.
Okay, we'll edit laughter in there.
What the hell is going on? 1 second. Trying to open it here. Whoa.
What is this?
Okay, this is a... Oh, this is Manly Meat Man's like, thank you, sauerkraut. Sorry, yes, I was quite distracted. Now let me try and, I just have to, now this is so fucking weird what happened. I opened the pinned link and it opened it up in like in OBS's browser. I know, I have to, OBS has like a weird built-in browser. It did not open it in my Chrome, so I'm going to put it in my Chrome here 1 second. It should be available.
Right.
Yes. Perfect. And it looks like a good one. Okay, everybody. Gutfeld episode 2. Bingo cards. Done. Let's head on over to the Rumble. Sorry, H-E double hockey stick.
I know. Why wouldn't you applaud? Good evening, everyone. Chelsea Clinton was the 130th runner to finish the Boston Marathon on Monday.
Okay, so do we have an interesting problem here, right? Is it going to be Hillary Clinton, Bill Clinton, or is it going to be a Kenyan? Barack Obama via a Kenyan. Let's see.
The weird part, all the runners who beat Chelsea were found strangled with finish line tape.
Look at this. Look at the chat. Chat predicted this joke just perfectly. I'm so proud of you guys. Hillary killed the competition. The Clintons. They killed the comp. Beautiful stuff. Yes, Hillary Clinton. She killed them. This is funny because it's well documented that Hillary Clinton killed Jeffrey Epstein. She killed Muammar Gaddafi. She killed all of the Benghazi people. She killed just everyone involved with trying to take down the deep state. She killed them. Excellent stuff. Chat predicted it. Where is that? Yeah, number 10 there. Perfect.
Suicide. I know, it was. A senior leader on Greta Thunberg's Freedom Flotilla is facing allegations of sexual misconduct.
26?
Greta expressed...
Wow, we haven't seen 26 in a while. Now, I'm going to guess here. Yeah, haircut is shitty. I'm going to guess this is a Greta is ugly joke. Okay? This is going to be a Greta is ugly joke. I think that's a good guess here.
Shocked, saying, I haven't seen any boners.
And there it is, right? The joke is that Greta Thunberg isn't getting any action. Yeah. 69, and that is Myles predicted it. Wow, chat predicted it. Myles predicted it. Gutfeld. Greg, thank you. Boners, yes. Penis. Yep. DJ, I'll give you that one. That absolutely tracks. Isn't she a child? Marlo. Grega. I almost called her Grega. It's hard for me to look at Greg and Greta at the same time, being as high as I am. Isn't she a child? No. Greta is, I think she's 31 now. I know, it makes you feel old, doesn't it?
Ever. Thieves reportedly stole the vintage outfit that Madonna wore at Coachella. So be on the lookout for the ancient relic and her clothes.
She's old.
A Chinese national has been arrested for
55.
photographing American military aircraft in Nebraska.
Swalwell.
Initially, no one had any problems with him taking 1 million photos because everyone assumed he was Japanese.
Whoa. Okay. Is race. Yep. Absolutely. He is Japanese. That's the joke. Now, this is a hard one to explain. Well, it's not hard. It's just a bit of a long explanation. So, this joke is from the 1970s. Okay? So, in the 1970s and 80s, the Japanese economy was doing really well. They really thought Japanese economy was going to overtake the U.S. economy. It's the #1 economy in the world. And so, in the 70s and 80s, there was a lot of Japanese tourists all over the United States because the Japanese had a lot of expendable income. And they were very prosperous at this time. So that stereotype of Japanese tourists being everywhere is more than 40, 50 years old now, which is so cool that Greg would bring back, such an antique joke like that. He does that a lot. But since the banking crisis in Japan in the 1990s, there have not been as many Japanese tourists because the yen has been devalued. It's very expensive for Japanese people to travel anywhere because of the exchange rate in a lot of places and because of the depressed Japanese economy. So that is a very unfortunate thing because, we hope that Japan can recover so that we can make Japanese tourist jokes and they will be contemporary once again. But for people of a certain age, it's a wonderfully hilarious thing. Thank you so much, Greg. Dated reference.
Oh, you like that one? Well, you know what? You never know. During his most recent fight, Jose Camacho, king of the bullfighters, suffered a very serious injury after a bull gored his rectum.
Don Lemon. Don Lemon.
Good news, though, they immediately contacted an expert on gored rectum repair.
Don Lemon. you know if something's going in the butt, Don Lemon's there, just licking his lips.
Hair.
Very funny, Greg. Thank you.
Little stitching here and there. Stitch. Stitch. The U.S.
Big laugh from the panel there.
Military seized an Iranian cargo ship, but some believe this was to distract us from the cruise missile they fired at the Pope Mobile. It's okay to laugh. It's a joke.
Okay, thank you. And, Greg doing a good job explaining that, yes, you may laugh there. A little bit 28. And also the joke did bomb a little bit here, forcing Greg's hand to let the crowd know that something funny did happen here.
Okay, it's not that funny. Fine. A massive brawl broke out between two gangs of black teen girls at Whataburger. The winner goes on to face a gang of black teen girls at the Waffle House.
Greg loves that one. So fighting in a Waffle House, very stereotypical American thing to do here. Very funny. Matt Hallett, what did my first guess? Did you get it?
Red Lobster is bringing back its endless shrimp promotion. In a related story, guess who just pulled a hamstring?
Okay, who's eating all the shrimp? Who's eating all the shrimp? JB Pritzker, who's fat? Rosie O'Donnell, JB, The View, who's it gonna be? Shrimp. Shrimp hands.
Doing backflips.
Joy Behar. And I see Walter Sochek one says Job, panic typing. But I think that was Joy Behar. Chat predicted it. Oh, we already got number 10. Very good. The View is fat. Absolutely. Where is fat? There we go.
And finally, on Monday, Trump's labor secretary resigned after reports of bringing staff members to an Oregon strip club.
Bill Clinton, Oregon. Is that how you're supposed to pronounce it? Is it pronounced Oregon? That would be that's what a strip club sounds like.
In her defense, it is the Beaver State.
The Beaver State. The Beaver State. A beaver is a woman's vagina. Because if you've ever seen a vagina, it looks like a beaver. And I think I've explained this before, right? A vagina is like a furry genital with a big flat tail and little 4 yellow teeth for biting. It's just disgusting. But also, that's why I just have sex with the boobs. Am I right, guys?
Yes. So you ever notice when you do a Google search on a story, your search results never match reality?
Mm-hmm.
Like, say you'll Google Gutfeld's amazing abs.
29.
Nothing comes up. How is that even possible? Or maybe you type in Donald Trump, and the headlines range from negative to total hysterics.
Total hysterics. Do you guys also find that? You should try it one day. Type in Donald Trump and watch the fake news pour in. It's bad, man.
It's like you're reading notes from Cat's diary. Well, there's a reason for this. Tech giants overwhelmingly favor left-wing outlets in their search engines. 73% of articles in the sections of Google News came from lefty sources. Just 1% from right-leaning outlets.
That's why you have to do your searches on Rumble, and I've said this a lot. Get your information from comedians you trust.
On Apple and Yahoo, they offer 2% of righty content. Microsoft, which runs Bing, has only 5%. But Bing and Yahoo, the last time I used them, I just bought a brand new Pontiac Fiero. But you kind of knew this all along. The media is biased. Movies are biased. Campuses are biased. Why wouldn't this be biased too? But it's not just bias alone. It's censorship by omission. Someone comes up with a great idea, like maybe voter ID or a secure border or locking up murderers, and it's not erased. It's just buried down the search results. A straight flight attendant would be easier to find.
A straight flight attendant would be easier to find. Remember what I said about man things and girl things? So girls do flight attendants. Are flight attendants. The politically correct term is stewardess. And the man flies the plane. And it's just so basic. That's
They
called
control
common
what you
sense.
see first and second and third and so on. And as they bury the good stuff, they put the negative stuff way up front. I mean, I am so tired of all those hit pieces they do on talk show hosts who eat baby horses.
I guess that's a little self-burn there. You don't want to be eating baby horses are beloved.
You do something once, they brand you for life. So why do they do that? Well, they know their ideas are weak, or they wouldn't need to hide the better ones. After all, people aren't really into giving free money to a 6'5", 300-pound Venezuelan guy named Lisa for a tit job.
Okay, trans joke there. I don't understand what this is, what this means. Tit job, boobs were mentioned. I need to hear this one more time. Not sure what he's talking about here.
Their ideas are weak, or they wouldn't need to hide the better ones. After all, people aren't really into giving free money to a 6'5", 300-pound Venezuelan guy named Lisa for a tit job.
Oh shit! Sauerkraut just donates another $4.20. Says my bingo tiles are not in my favor yet again. So blaze and bribe. Okay, well, $4.20 is the rules. I'll be right back.
But many want to convince you. Wikipedia's co-founder admits his site has been captured by leftist editors who rate CNN and MS Now as generally reliable, while rating Fox and others the opposite. Right-wing figures are written like villains, while Jake Tapper's bio gets fluffed. And under Wiki's hijackers, U.S. border facilities from Trump's first term were added to the list of concentration camps. Hunter's laptop was labeled a conspiracy theory.
Hunter Biden's laptop, guys. This is it. What a wonderful thing to see again. This fills me with joy. Hunter Biden's laptop. Just seems like yesterday we were talking about the thing that the left will not talk about.
And they consistently list my height as well below the actual truth.
It's short.
Thank you. Thank you. It doesn't bother me, but it hurts. It hurts. But this has been their strategy. Search engines amplified the Find People hoax for years, and even more obvious lies, like Dylan Mulvaney is a woman and Tim Waltz is not.
Dude, Dylan Mulvaney. Wow. It's springtime. Gutfeld, we're back in. We're back in. Is misgendered. Yep. Tim Waltz is a pussy. Tampons. You guys remember that? 8 years ago now. Fuck Bud Light.
They also buried statistics. According to them, there was no crime wave, no mass invasion of illegals, and Rosie O'Donnell's ass didn't affect the tides.
Rosie O'Donnell.
It's part of
didn't affect the tides. He's making a mass joke there, right? The moon, the tides respond to the moon because the moon has enough celestial mass that it has a gravitational pull that moves our oceans around. The implication.
Bingo!
Hey, Schwepp. Congratulations. People were asking. I didn't press Rosie yet. Sorry, guys. Sorry. I was in the middle of explaining. I was going to press Rosie. Were you guys going to win with Rosie? You little hoe. That's too bad. That's not my fault. That Schwepp's fault gave you the false hope. Schwepp was like, I'm going to let Myles talk. I was going to press Rosie. Damn. I'm so sorry, guys. I should be more focused on bingo and less focused on talking. We'll have to do a silent bingo stream where I just call out the bingos and it's just bingo. I have to bake. It's sauerkraut's fault as well for making me smoke so much dank. And there's sauerkraut. There's sauerkraut. I imagine that's the sound sauerkraut makes when the stream goes to 320 pixels instead of 120 pixels. I would love to watch more. Look at your bingo cards out here. We've got to have lots more bingos. Now, this video, I saw this Rumble thumbnail and I was so intrigued because it just says Andrew Tate on Miami water, and I don't know if you guys have sampled Miami water before, but it is so delicious and it's got a hint of brininess to it because Miami is of course below sea level and is thrashed by hurricanes for many months of the year. But Schwepp resubscribed.
Not Cam his Newton.
Dad. Cam Newton.
Mwah.
Not his dad.
Thank you for resubscribing, Schwepp. Yes, but add a dash of Miami water to any of your drinks, and it tastes really good. We'll watch a little bit of this just to get you guys a bit of winning mindset before the next round of bingo here.
Let's be professional, shall we? Isn't the primary objective of living to feel alive? Surely if you measure the success of your life on your deathbed, it will be how many minutes.
Yes. And don't forget, when you're on your deathbed, you are presented with an Excel spreadsheet of your life's achievements, and you have to check if you regret or don't regret. So be prepared.
You conscious.
There's like a big half animal god that comes in the room, and they weigh your soul against a feather. And if your soul or if your heart is lighter than the feather, you are then allowed into the pyramid.
Felt alive compared to how many minutes you just wasted. You know when you drive home from work and you don't really remember the drive because you're daydreaming, but you manage to get home, you don't crash. You just sit there, you kind of daydream, and before you know it, you're at your house. That's how most people are living their lives.
So this is Miami. Before we let Andrew here educate us more. There's a cruise ship here leave the terminal. These buildings here, this building, this one makes NFTs. This is a Bitcoin mining tower. This one here is just empty, but it does make money because of where it is. This tower here, I think this is all motivational podcasts in this one brick here. And then there's this tower here, which is sort of like a desalination plant to provide water to the rest of the towers there. That's my estimation.
Each day blends into the next. Nothing really goes wrong. Nothing really goes right. You don't see anything fantastical on the drive. You don't crash the car. It's all just doop-de-doop-de-doo, and you make it home. A day becomes a week becomes a month becomes a year, and the years become your life. Your life.
Your life.
There are people out there who perhaps have less money than you. They may be ugly and short. They may be unsuccessful in nearly every metric, but if they're present all the time, on the deathbed, they will win the competition. Because on their deathbed, they will say, of my 80 years, I spent 40 years, 50% of time consciously feeling present and alive in the process, whereas you spent most of your time daydreaming.
Amen. That's what the Shawshank Redemption. Get busy grifting or get busy dying. That's what Red said. I don't know if you guys saw that movie, but it's a great movie about hustle culture.
Think about something that already happened.
Thanks for following. Oh, no kiss. Sorry. That's
Worried about
subscribers
something
only.
that might happen. Concerned about
Polite
the future.
bow.
Obsessed with the past. The primary objective of life is to feel alive. And you have to make yourself feel alive through monumental achievements.
Monumental.
You need to go out there and buy a Bugatti. The first day you buy a Bugatti, you're going to...
Guys, can't recommend it more, guys. I cannot recommend buying a Bugatti more. A Bugatti. A Bugatti. And that's how you pronounce Bugatti. Blagware says buy two. And you know what? That might be twice as good.
To feel alive. I can't believe I pulled this off. Can't believe I had $5.5 million liquid in my account, spare, sitting around to get a car.
Liquid money.
I feel alive.
Liquid
but then
money.
You'll drive it for a day, a week. You won't feel alive anymore. Hedonistic adaptation. That's what it's called. When you get used to the good things. I used to feel alive when I got on a private jet. Now, it's just flying.
It's just flying. Mm-hmm. Amen, brother.
That's how I feel. God gives you some freebies, you see.
God.
A lot of that consciousness, a lot of that presence, you have to earn through your own monumental achievements. You have to go out there and take a risk and do something dangerous or do something that you could have failed at with huge consequence so that you feel awake in the moment. There is no reward without risk. The two are linked.
Oh, amen. This is a great, cool rant from this guy. Man, I've got so many Rumble videos I wanted to watch. I don't know how I found. I mean, I do know how I found because they were all there on the front page. It's a very informative website. But I really want to watch a little bit of this. But we got to do bingo. $21 players. I know it was a fast turnaround. I only gave you guys 5 minutes to get your bingo cards. The kick front page is fucked. Fucked as in very good and entertaining. Only 22 players. Did we lose 2? Did you guys crash your motorcycles? if you did, let us know, please, and we will phone the other MAGA to the bone guys to come pick you up. Myles wants to go to bed early. I mean, yeah, because I smoked so much weed, dude. I just want to eat a big bowl of macaroni and cheese. Bugatti.
I know. Yeah, all right. Settle down, young lady.
Wow, okay.
Ooh, good evening, everyone. So Kamala Harris is ahead of Gavin Newsom by 1 point in the 2028 Democrat primary poll.
Okay, she's drunk. That's my guess. Also, let's check him off. Gavin Newsom, Kamala Harris. Hopefully the Democrats run one of these neoliberal centrists. The America craves the same, is what I've learned.
That's the second time she's been on top of a California mayor.
No, she fucks. And because she's a woman, that means she's a whore. Remember this. If a woman has sex, she's a whore. If a man has sex, he is hella dope.
The House Oversight Committee is investigating Ilhan Omar after her net worth suddenly went from $30 million to under 100,000.
Getting probed. Just like she probed her brother. She has sex with her brother. That's the joke. Number 35, Ilhan Omar. Let's see.
Are you calling my wife a liar? Said her brother.
I love Gutfeld. I love Gutfeld. I mean, I'm gonna give everyone that one. Chat predicted the joke. Myles predicted the joke. We're. I know I don't seem like I'm laughing. I'm trying to keep it professional here, but I imagine you guys are shitting your pants.
Miss Universe Puerto Rico has announced its
Nice.
second
Oh, no,
transgender
never mind.
contestant, Gabrielle Rodriguez Velazquez. Her talent, writing her name in the snow.
That's a penis reference.
Good for.
That's a penis reference. The joke is that she has a penis. And penises are tools for cursive. They're for reproduction. They're just, sometimes you just play with them because they flop around and they could be you could make interesting shapes with them. That can be very entertaining. It's a fidget spinner. Oh, pee as well. Yes, pee comes out of the penis to write in the snow with. You are correct. AVDSB only needs 2 more. Oh my God.
You go, girl. You go, girl.
Someone's asking for California here. Kamala and Gavin Newsom are very California-y. But I don't think that the joke was about California. So I'm going to be a real dick about that one.
The White House Correspondents' Dinner next weekend will be hosted by Grindr.
Gay.
The gay sex meeting app. Which means the co-check
Don Lemon.
will have a glory hole. Yeah, you guys don't know what that is.
You know, it's a great joke because of course glory holes are very funny. It's a hole in the side of a bathroom stall or any wall. I've seen glory holes in many different places. Sometimes an office cubicle, you know? It could be good for productivity because you can pass pens and pencils through it in case your coworker forgot one. But also, you know, you can stick your penis in there and get it massaged. 20 is effeminate. But glory holes I thought were for straight and gay people. But apparently, I'm going to say he's a pervert there.
A Nigerian migrant in Italy was seen cooking a cat in a park.
They're eating the cats, they're eating the dogs, and the person on the panel. Oh. RFK? RFK?
Italians were outraged, but still said it's better than the Olive Garden.
Never mind.
What? It's great.
I like the Olive Garden.
A great price.
A man has been accused of rubbing his genitals on a woman's face in Whole Foods.
Okay, is a pervert again. Bill Clinton?
Police described the suspect as white, middle-aged, and Eric Swalwell.
Never mind. Eric just straight up Swalwell.
It made the setup worth it.
Thank you,
In the
Greg.
United Kingdom, smoking will be banned for anyone born after 2008.
What? That's how? Well, that's gonna kill a lot of jobs. Fucking classic communist England.
Well, that's great. Now what are Prince Andrew's girlfriends supposed to do after sex? Do the math.
Pervert.
On Monday, Tim Walz said he wants to win over potential Democrats by showing up in small towns, mainly because it's easier for him to stay 50 feet away from schools.
Because he's a pedophile? Tim Walz is a pedophile? That's the joke there? Normally, so I've been trained that he's Tampon Tim and he wants tampons everywhere. Apparently, he's also, when you think about it, that does mean he's a pedophile. You know what, Greg? Great point. Very funny.
Sensing a theme tonight.
Yes. And finally, to make amends with the Pope, President Trump read a Bible passage.
Wow.
And to show there's no bad blood, the Pope called Rosie O'Donnell a fat pig.
Wow. Yeah. Rosie O'Donnell's fat.
All right.
Bam, bam.
You must remember this.
6 years ago, neo-Nazis marched out of a field in Charlottesville, Virginia.
Oh, man. 6 months ago, neo-Nazis come out, they ran out of Charlottesville, Virginia, tiki torches, and we can't stand for that in America because we're not about that in America. We're not a bad country. We're not a racist place. We love all peoples, as long as they never take a day off. And we just go click Joe Biden here. Joe Biden. I'm just gonna say he's old. Come on, man.
Literally carrying torches and neo-Nazi flags. What'd you hear?
Look at this prominent thinking vein. He's only got a tablespoon of blood left, and it's all right here. Just trying to make him think good.
There are very fine people on both sides. President Trump had said, what do you think? He said, there are very fine people on both sides. He said there were, quote, very fine people on both sides.
Donald Trump said, and I quote, there are very fine people on both sides. My God. That's what he said.
That's what he said.
Great impression, Greg. Pulling out his theatrical abilities. Very good.
The very fine people hoax. It's what that feeble old fart ran on. Now it's
Lagwar says, why are they talking about Biden in 2026? Because you need to know that he was not a very good president. And when he runs again against Trump, the Americans need to know that it's time for not Biden.
Turns out that hoax was based on an even bigger hoax.
Eager Beaver.
Enter the Southern Poverty Law Center, the self-appointed hall monitor of hate. The group that's made bank pushing the myth that the Klan is hiding behind every Cracker Barrel, when the real racists in hiding were them.
Wow.
DOJ revealed that the SPLC has been indicted by a grand jury for using millions in donor funds that went to hate groups like the KKK and neo-Nazis. Roll it.
As the indictment lays out, after SPLC paid members of these extremist groups, it created work product that reported on these activities that the members participated in or contributed to. And to that end, it was doing the exact opposite of what it's told its donors it was doing. Not dismantling extremism, but funding it.
I would say you can't make this stuff up, but that's exactly what these hate mongers were doing.
It's just like when the Democrats funded and armed the Mujahideen, and then it all came out and everyone involved in the U.S. government was arrested and put in jail. So get ready, Law Center.
Funding the very extremist groups it claimed to fight. That's right, the arsonist may have been running the fire department. It's like donating to save the whales and finding out that the money was going to feed the View.
Greg Gutfeld, one of the best. I said it's
See, the SPLC had a problem. People just weren't being racist enough to keep them in business, no matter how many times Jesse calls Charles Payne Al Roker. After all, your fundraising, your relevance, and media hits depend on the existence of widespread hate, but what happens when there isn't any? Time to hire an intern who knows how to tie a noose. You add Turning Point USA to your hate map, or the Family Research Council, or a group that opposes illegal immigration. Hate morphs into ideas that liberals hate.
Liberals.
Especially since it's the only tool they have to ruin people by calling them bigots. And the media, they ate it up for years. Every hate map was treated like gospel. If they said your neighbor's bowling league was a hate group, boom, front page, no questions asked. Meanwhile, the actual number of active hate groups in America has been about as robust as Blockbuster Video. But that didn't stop the fear machine, because fear keeps the lights on.
Yeah.
Fear keeps us divided.
The Democrats are a fear machine. The Republicans are the everything's awesome machine.
As a people, and fear gets people elected. And that's how you get this.
From white supremacy is the most lethal threat to the homeland today. Not ISIS, not Al-Qaeda, white supremacists.
No matter what the white supremacists and the extremists say,
As the most dangerous terrorist threat to our homeland is white supremacy.
DEI.
The most lethal terrorist threat to the homeland today. White supremacy.
So we knew this was hate-filled, and now we know the SPLC helped to fund it with the Unite the Right rally, which gave us the Fine People hoax, where Trump was accused of equating Nazis.
The Fine People hoax. Have you guys heard of the Fine People hoax?
With peaceful protesters.
Sounds
So
like,
to
yeah.
repeat, the entire narrative of Biden's candidacy was based on a hoax created by a left-wing group, then protected by the media, who did no investigation into who these haters were.
Who are these? You know what? There's an easy way to figure this out. Did Trump ever say, find people on both sides? Let's find out. Let's find out if this is. I bet we can't find it. Both sides. Trump says find people on both sides. Let's see if this is true.
And you had some very bad
This is some nice bad audio here. Let's see.
people in that group. But you also had people that were very fine people on both sides. But you also had people that were very fine people on both sides.
But look at where I am. YouTube.com. YouTube.com, owned by Alphabet, owned by you know who. And so, you know what? You can't, it really seems like he says that, doesn't it? But it's actually a hoax, because why would Greg say it's a hoax if it's not a hoax?
The media is oddly incurious, in addition to corrupt and stupid. We never found out who those people with the torches were, did we? Yet the same mob was able to track down Jan's 6 grannies, which is why it's not just about the SPL.
Jan's 6 grannies? Those were grannies? Those look like a whole bunch of guys. I didn't know those were grannies.
It's about politicians who embrace them, the corporations that donated to them. Hell, Apple gave them $1 million. So did George Clooney.
Tim Apple.
And then there's the media outlets who needed to make the lies true, so they could say it's racist to deport people in the country illegally, so that everyone in the next Star Trek is trans. and that hiring based on merit is as out of date as the canned beans I donate to food drives.
Gutfeld self-burn.
Of course, these allegations will have to be proven in court, but the plot is exposed. Fact is, America is one of the least
My handsome grandson. Congratulations. Congratulations. People asking for George Soros. I might have had to rewind. I didn't hear. Gutfeld's talking so quick. My handsome grandson. Congratulations. And there's the sound. Game is ended. Bingo cards are out again. Oh, Maxine Waters. Oh, man. And you know, we were getting all the classics there. I'd like to donate my link to My Dumb Idiot Wife. Wow. My Dumb Idiot Wife.
I think you're too.
There you go. And this is a good one as well. Thank you for that link. DJ Chemix was fucking quick on that one, though. That was quick. Man, DJ's frighteningly fast. He still reacted. Does DJ have a secret system? Does he have an aimbot? Has he got Counter-Strike cheating software? Because DJ's so fast. 4 minutes. We have 2 episodes of Gutfeld left, guys. And we've seen multiple bingos per episode of Gutfeld. We're gonna be getting to Gutfeld, more Gutfeld bingos. Hope is not lost.
And you're down there editing your new show. You're in the edit bay, yeah?
I'm in the edit bay. I'm in the studio. It's so much fun because editing has sure changed since the old days on the Roseanne show. They can do a lot of stuff now.
What was it like?
Graphics and titles and a little bit of narration. It's so fun. I'm just having a blast. And so we finished 5 of the 6, and I'm working on the 6th tonight because I want to wrap it up,
Oh,
and
so you're
I really like how it turned out.
really? Because you texted me the other day that you did.
If you've ever been curious about buying and investing in crypto, Bitcoin, stable coins, USAT, or even gold-backed stable coins, but felt it was too complicated, Rumble Wallet is an easy way to get started. You can buy, sell, and manage your crypto. Oh my God, especially in the UK, they got some fool out there going, well, I mean, work. And boy, they swallow 15 yards.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I thought this was gonna be a really high energy, I'm in a bad mood, enjoy this rant situation. She does seem a little sleepy, so we're gonna move on here. I was immediately on board with this thumbnail because we've got 2 of my favorite comics. This is Clavicular, and this is Russell Brand. He says you got a hat, Jesus loves you. He's also very smooth, very expressive. Get ready for the cavalcade of expressions and the display of linguistics and vocabulary from this absolute British wordsmith.
Thanks for the time. Appreciate the interview.
Are you looks maxing? You're hideous. Start hitting yourself in the face.
It's a bizarre trend that's hard to believe. These young men are hitting themselves in the face with hammers, even saucepans. Get this, they think it will improve their looks. It's called looks maxing, and it's being promoted on social media by 20-year-old Braden Peters, a controversial influencer who calls himself Clavicular and has 800,000 followers.
You gotta hit the chin hard.
I mean, he is actually gorgeous looking. He's a gorgeous looking lad, but we find ourselves in a kind of
Gorgeous,
post-satirical
absolutely gorgeous. Sounds like Gordon Ramsay there.
Now, where most of the information and news we consume, it's kind of difficult to distinguish it from in your language, a kind of Jon Stewart show sketch, or in mine, the Peerless Brass Eye by Chris Morris used to come up with scenarios that were actually less stupid than Lux Maxing.
UK used to mean United Kingdom, but ask anyone today and they'll tell you it stands for Unbelievable Crime Wave.
No one is safe. By the end of tomorrow, one or all of these people may have been set on fire, bum-raped or burgled senseless by Britain's marauding criminals. This
Russell Brand is promoting Brass Eye, which famously satirizes people like Russell Brand cruelly.
month, police pictures showed another estate in Manchester turning itself into a gun.
I mean, maybe, I don't know, maybe there's something in it, hitting yourself in the face with a hammer. Is it, in a way, any worse than flagellation or mortification of the flesh? I suppose it is, because the end point is to look a bit nicer, and that seems like a, I don't know, an unusual aim to pursue up to the point of toolkit.
Would you do it?
Yeah.
That
is one of the things I thought of. Like when I was like, I saw him doing it, I thought, do you think it works? That's what I thought.
Who's this man? What's with the hats, eh? Are we all supposed to have hats on now?
When you break down a bone, it grows back stronger. So you're intentionally creating these traumas, typically on your cheekbones, your chin.
Actually, I can start to see the signs of it now.
Bingo. Sorry, I got distracted here. Bingo. 2 more episodes of Gutfeld left. 2 more episodes of Gutfeld to go. No, 2. I was like, whoa. Get your bingo cards. 24 players. AVD SB says, I've broken my left arm twice since snowboarding. That means my left arm is now getting maxed out. Yeah, your left arm must be fucking strong after you snapped it. That's how bones work, and the mainstream media will not tell you that. Oh, God, look at all these Dems. Can you name all the Dems? You know what I just thought of? If you move one word, and by word I mean letter, if you replace the E with a U, they're the Dumbs. They're the Democratic Party. You guys, write that down.
Okay, we'll edit
Iris.
in there.
Yes.
The whole crew is here.
Yes.
Thank you, Marlo.
Yes. Thank you.
Wow. I'm so glad I shaved.
Okay, we'll edit laughter in there.
Good evening, everyone.
I think he's implying he shaved his pubes. Now the pubis area is close to the penis, but not quite. Oops.
Yes.
Wrong button.
Yes.
Oopsie.
You're welcome to tug on it.
Thank you. Wow. I'm so glad I shaved. Everywhere.
I think it implies he fucks, so.
Good evening, everyone. So reports say the current Iranian Supreme Leader's face is so disfigured, he'll need plastic surgery.
Kathy Griffin.
Until then, he'll have to hang around this lady just to appear normal.
And there it is. Kathy Griffin, 45. Myles predicted the joke, 53. And we're laughing all the way to the bank, bingo players.
Daryl Sheets, star of the TV show Storage Wars, has...
That guy's maggot of the bone.
...died.
Daryl.
His last words? We'll get your locker right open, Mrs. Clinton.
I got your... And, you know, Yeah. And and you really have to stay focused on the jokes that are definitely associated with the characters. Hillary Clinton kills she doesn't just kill people. She is the angel of death. Hillary Clinton is the last thing you will see. So when you're sitting there on your deathbed and you're watching Andrew Tate in the last few minutes of your life, and you've got your list of, you're thinking about how you were a cuck your whole life because you had a losing mindset, and you start to see Hillary Clinton come into your hospital room, that means your time is up. And you should have bought courses from university.com, but you decided to just be a wage slave instead. Such a shame. Is ugly, yes.
It wasn't that Clinton, it was a different Clinton.
Thank you, Sotelo.
Scientists say they're getting closer to developing a real-life invisibility cloak. How much for
overnight shipping? Says, who wants to be invisible right now?
Overnight shipping, said this man.
Swalwell.
Could go either way with that joke.
To watch women. Yep, he's a pervert. A lot of people saying Bill Clinton in the chat, and you're totally right, but I think the pervert of the moment is Swalwell right now. In fact, if you removed Swalwell, you could, and you put the Bill Clinton, you could just replace him directly, and it's gonna, I think you can see that moving forward. I think once Swalwell's gonna have his time as the pervert, but I think we're gonna see Bill make a return once Swalwell starts to die down a little bit. Shaving his penis, the Taladisco, hungry for penis. Yeah, but you can shave the balls and you can shave the base of, but the penis itself is a hairless entity.
100 public schools in Vermont allow teachers to not disclose a student's transgender status to their parents.
68.
However, parents should figure out if their son is becoming a girl when he fails math.
Annoying. A sexist would say. You can shave the shaft. You can.
Chicks. During a speech last weekend, Cory Booker told a crowd of Democrats that he, quote, wants the Michigan fist.
Wow.
Don Lemon also would like the Michigan fist.
I'll be right over, yelled one man.
And there it is. And you know what? I think you guys are a bit delayed, because I think we all predicted Don Lemon. I think we knew that was what was going to happen here. So we got Don Lemon is gay right there on the board. So easy.
A Washington State teacher reportedly accidentally showed photos.
J-Mac, congratulations on winning bingo. See what I tell you, fast bingos. Fast bingos. J-Mac, you are entitled to a link, and you may also donate a link if you feel like you don't have anything you'd like to link. Don't have a link. Lagwar. Lagwar beat DJ Chemix for the link on the link trigger? That's insane. That's crazy stuff. Almost unprecedented. Okay, well, congratulations once again. Your link has been registered. And there it is. We have one episode of Gutfeld remaining. Now let's go back to what the hell is he talking? What is Russell Brand talking about here? Sorry, I didn't want to seem a little frustrated there.
It makes sense. This lad, clavicular. What, clavicle? What, like named after the collarbone?
Yeah.
Extraordinary name as well. What an unusual business.
You can damage muscles and cause permanent muscle injury. You can even damage nerves that can result in facial weakness.
However, injecting Botox into your face, that's fantastic. Or puffing your lips up so that you turn your face into living pornography is also fantastic. I've done crazy stuff in the pursuit of beauty, both inner and outer.
Both inner and outer beauty. Of course, you know, spiritually, inner beauty, obviously, much more important in the grand scheme of things. I hope you enjoy my American accent. Yeah? But I think, conceptually, clavicular might be a sinful, not Christian. Look at how, I mean, as shitty and cock as the Dems are, look at how they can ride diagonally.
That fall so flat while our crew rides straight through the chaos, turning red waves into a fact. We on the road, we on the future, we on the fight for what is right.
Magel.
Every mile we ride gets loud.
God, you know, this is so cool. Do you guys ever just go and just shoot up a gas station with the boys? Let me know. Let me know. If you just go to a fucking gas station and just fucking let her rip with your fully automatic revolver. The Neon Club. You got the bar. You got the Wahelschlaned IT Nickliff. You've got the Thomas Yodel. You got the Rouseway. And you got the Premier Caffeine douching. Mega.
Trump leads a pack like a lion, golden hair, unstoppable drive. He survived the lawfare.
You guys just doing now. Shooting up a gas station is a little extreme, but if you have you guys ever done a gun pose on the side of the highway?
Onslaught came back stronger, still alive. Exit stands tall in his armor.
Oh, look at they're at a desert bar.
Cuts deep with every word. Rubio builds the coalition together.
Aren't they, again, they seem to be, there's a lot of friendly fire in these bar fights. Because we know who's on the MAGA leather vest guys are all on the same. They're MAGA to the bone. But they are just, they're hitting each other a lot. Hegseth is punching Rubio, and Rubio's blocking it. Wow, he got way more muscular in this. Looks like he's strangling Stephen Colbert to death here. And he's got a good grip on the chair here. That might be Rubio. Look at how look at how tiny. Physically, Gavin Newsom, a very small-boned man. He's like a child. These are winners. This is the winning mindset.
Kings and queens step aside. Every dog at them we meet, they all running high.
Running. Bingo, last round. It's just the coolest, one of the coolest things I've ever seen. And this is from Never Forget 77. The top comment from one day ago before I start bingo, it says Raffle Lamau, or I guess I should say Roff Lamau, or I wonder if he means Raffle Mao, as in Chairman Mao. I've never liked bikers this much. Thanks for sharing. And this is from someone called 1959 Vintage, which probably means they were born in 1959, which means that they own millions of dollars in real estate. Let's go to our final episode here, guys. Let me just make sure this is the right day. Let me get your bingo cards. 24 players. 24 players for bingo. Anyone else? One in? All right, we're doing it. I had to find this one on YouTube because our good friend, Never Forget 77, didn't upload this one. Absolute sadness.
You caught me. Pulling up my socks. Yeah, you love that, don't you? Let's welcome tonight's guests.
Gutfeld Fox, maybe? I say he will. I think that's implied.
Well, he looks like the guy in the commercial playing tennis as side effects scroll down the screen. Co-host of Fox and Friends Weekend, Charlie Hurt.
That's a joke about the ads that play during Fox.
She
commercial
just
breaks.
made the cover of the swimsuit edition of Cracker Barrel Digest. Co-host of The Bottom Line of Fox Business, David McDowell. She went from the Gin Blossoms to Gin Rummy. Host of the Kennedy Saves the World podcast, Kennedy. And there once was an old lady who lived in his shoe, and he accidentally crushed her. Former NWA World Champion, Jose Blanton. Yes. All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. Before we get to some news stories, let's do this.
Greg's Leftovers.
Yeah. Delicious. Yeah, it's Leftovers, where I read the jokes we didn't use this week, and as always, it's my first time reading them.
Joe
So if
Mackey.
they suck, we'll send Joe Mackey to the Taliban dressed as a sexy goat.
Yep. And they're going to have sex with him. Because people in the Middle East fuck goats. Guys, we've heard this before, and it's very funny. And always the punishment for Joe Mackey is to get raped. Frightening, but imagining Joe getting assaulted is kind of funny. Look at his dumb little face. Big laugh.
All right. An incredibly powerful tornado has hit Oklahoma. This tornado was so intense, a man in upstate New York
I can't guess this.
Was blown behind a mailbox.
Wow. And wow. Okay,
poop joke.
Wow. Penis, yes, he was blown. The penis was blown. Now, imagine taking a tornado. The premise is there is a tornado with strong winds. How do you get to Bill Clinton getting sucked off? It's actually so remarkable.
It is being reported that the new Ayatollah's face is so badly disfigured, he will need plastic surgery.
So we already saw this one, and it ended with Kathy Griffin. So, do you think he will do the same joke again? Because it was word for word. It was Kathy Griffin. We just saw this. Do you think he does it again? If he is truly the master, we think he is, he will do the same one. Schwepp says Pelosi. Sauerkraut has faith that Gutfeld will do the exact same joke again. I am going to say, since he is one of the best, he will do the same exact joke. But Schwepp, I think, is onto something here.
The Supreme Leader underwent the surgery, and they did the best they could.
Well done, Schwepp. And there was some, and Mike Blackman also in on that prediction. Well done. Very funny stuff.
Two for two. Oh, I can feel this one's good. The California governor's debate was held Wednesday.
Right.
And with Eric Swalwell absent, the other candidates were able to
With Swalwell absent, the other candidates were able to not be sexually assaulted.
make it through without getting raped.
There it is.
During a recent fundraising stop in Greenville, Kamala Harris visited a local restaurant called Crave.
Crave, just like she craves a malt liquor 24 hours a day, huh?
Meanwhile, her old boss was lowered into a place called Grave.
Oh, what? What? They decided to go with Ryman, Crave, and Grave. Remarkable stuff. Okay, Joe Biden, he's old and will be dead soon. That's the joke there.
All right. The gay sex app known as Grindr is hosting a White House correspondents' dinner party. It's an open bar, so
Don Lemon?
expect to see a lot of people double fisting. Yeah, drinking.
Well done.
They're drinking 2 drinks.
I
One
don't
drink,
understand
drink,
the
drink,
reference.
drink. All right.
Wow. More dick sucking jokes from Greg there. Very funny stuff. This name is easier to say. Thank you for the 69.
The Navy says the Strait of Hormuz can't be safely passed until it's cleared by minesweepers. Finally, a job for women in the Navy, sweeping.
A sexist would say.
A sexist would say.
I know.
Women are annoying.
Scientists have observed that salmon swimming in polluted waters are absorbing cocaine.
And they're swimming longer. Of course, cocaine salmon. Hunter Biden.
Huh. No wonder Hunter Biden was seen trying to snort a salmon off a hooker's tits.
Hey, and there's boobs in there too. And there's a hooker. Hunter Biden. Whores. Hookers. Tits. Hunter Biden, 33. And we got some good predictions in the chat there from a couple of our veterans. Mike Blackman, Hunter Biden. Gordo, Hunter Biden. Drugs, sauerkraut, yes. Absolutely, that as well. Cocaine, very famous drug.
Back to normal. JetBlue is being sued for allegedly increasing the price of tickets based on personal data.
Oh, so they know if you're super fat like Rosie O'Donnell, it's going to cost you a lot of money.
Well, that explains why every time I book a flight, I'm always seated next to this.
Okay. So I'm going to do self-burn on that one. Definitely self-burn. That's a sex doll, right? See, it's open mouth. And you have sex with those dolls if you don't have, if you are more a career-focused person. I don't have time for seducing, I believe the respectful term is live females, I think is what the internet is calling women these days.
Okay, we'll edit laughter in there.
I don't know. It's hard to explain what the joke is. I guess the joke is that they know that Greg's a pervert on the internet. Like, there's a little self-burn there.
Getting dark.
Kansas high school students rode to their prom in an Oscar Mayer Wienermobile.
Okay. Don Lemon? Mike Blackman says, wow, we got a lot. Whoa, the chat is blowing up with Don.
Kind of cool.
Oddly, it immediately slammed right into a taco truck.
No, wow. The joke is that it went into so a wiener is an alternate term for the male penis, and a taco is also a slang term for a woman's vagina because beavers love to eat tacos.
Thursday was Take Your Kids to Work Day. Or as Planned Parenthood calls it, the ones who got away.
See, Planned Parenthood, they're a baby murdering genocide organization that is hell-bent on the slaughter of fetuses. So that's the joke, is that you could have brought your kids to your work, but instead you went to Planned Parenthood and had your fetuses marched out of your uterus and firing squatted against the wall. Has killed people. Yes. That's definitely the joke. And Hillary Clinton is probably responsible for a lot of those fetus slaughterings.
It's getting really dark in here, ladies and gentlemen.
Pope Leo said that the Catholic Church will continue to give blessings to same-sex couples. Well, how about no-sex couples? Asked these two.
Mika. Oh, Bill Clinton, Hillary Clinton, she is back again. Hillary Clinton really getting it this week on Gutfeld, despite not being in the news for a while. But that's why, again, she's not in the mainstream media, but she's in the real media.
This week on The View, Joy Behar said she feels like RFK Jr. is trying to kill her. RFK dismissed her accusation, saying, "That's absurd. I'm on a low-fat diet."
Hey, Joy Behar's fat, RFK Jr.
A new study shows that muscular men tend to be intelligent. Well, I guess that's why he married one, huh?
Wow, Barack Obama.
She married one.
Yeah, misgendered. Okay, let's get the old fast. Barack, Michelle, misgendered. 51.
Bingo!
Hey, Bucky Katz. Bucky Katz, is this your first bingo win? Congratulations. I checked those off as fast as I could to make sure I didn't make any sad mistakes like last time. Wow. Congratulations. That was our final bingo. Thank you for playing, Bucky Katz. Congratulations. If you want to link the link. Or you may also donate if you don't have a link. It looks like our top trader is Sauerkraut today, so we also need a link from Sauerkraut. Shameless Replay with another 69 biddies. Thank you, Shameless Replay. Wow, fantastic stuff. So much Hillary Clinton this week. Unexpected. Very unexpected. We can start the viewer videos now. Bucky Katz comes in with got the link. Okay, let's get over to the viewer videos. Thank you all for playing bingo. Please stick around and watch these viewer submissions. Oh, you just needed Rosie. Oh, that's tough because I think we had Rosie and Hillary every single time.
is this. The rats are all like this. The rat goes like this. So the rat's like this. The normal rat is like this. That's the normal rat. Like this, like this. It sniffs.
True.
It's like this for quite a while. He's like this. And then maybe he sniffs. You are now a normal rat.
I mean, it's true. Honestly, if I were to do a rat, rats are kind of more like... Like, I would say cats are more like this, right? You ever do this to a cat? A cat like this. Cat. Rat is... I don't know. But Jordan is correct. One of the best comics. Conservative lecturer destroys SJW college student. Oh.
Time for a couple
Finally.
of questions.
Hi.
So you argue in the book, Mr. Mouse Goes on an Adventure, that Mr. Mouse is a little bit better than the other animals in the Big Happy Barn because Mr. Mouse is kind and unique.
Stop. I never argue that Mr. Mouse is better than the other animals in the Happy Barn.
I mean, you say at the beginning, like, he's better at sharing.
Better at sharing his toys.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
go
I
on.
guess, like, isn't Mr. Mouse just a symbol for how every little boy and little girl can be, like, special?
You're asking a couple things, right? Let's break that down. I never make a value judgment about Mr. Mouse. I don't praise Mr. Mouse for winning the bake-off with a cake so yummy everyone cried. I don't praise Mr. Mouse for jumping to the moon, right? I just say he did these things. I say he did give Mayor Mimi a big hug.
But I mean, like...
If you guys haven't read Mr. Mouse is a book by George Orwell. It's, full of metaphor and symbolism for authoritarianism. Hot topic on college campuses.
You would still say he's a special mouse,
Oh,
right?
no, I define special mouse. Really, define special mouse.
You know what?
The bacon
Define
contest.
special mouse. You don't know
Define
what a
special mouse. I don't know what a special
You
mouse
don't-
is.
Your mouse that's like loyal and like
Oh,
kind,
loyal.
nice to you.
Okay, so all it takes to be a special mouse is loyalty. Someone should tell that to Mama Mouse, right?
You don't think that every little mousy boy and mousy girl has a little special something inside of them
That
like
shines brighter than the sun.
and like all you have to do
all
is
it takes
believe in
is to
yourself?
believe in yourself. Yeah, I've heard this argument
But you would
before.
say he's the cutest mouse, maybe?
Oh,
You would say
no.
he's
Tell me what I argue about Mr. Mouse.
I think he said like he has
Big boy courage that the other mousies don't have. Tell me what happens at the jamboree.
Yeah, I mean at the jamboree, Mr. Mouse saves the day. Yeah,
Mhm.
I know.
And how does he do that?
He does a little funny jump on the bouncy castle.
And who laughs?
Everyone.
The whole town.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like, do you remember the great big mouse race?
I'd like to think so. I teach a class on it at Yale.
When you opened the book up and you saw Mr.
Got
Mouse
him.
pop up out of there and give you a little kissy, that
When I
tingle?
see Mr. Mouse in the pop-up book, it's fun, and of course it made me giggle. I giggled all day. It was awesome. That's neither here nor there. Here's what I'll do. I'm going to recommend a book to you. Have you read Charlotte's Web?
No, I haven't.
Read it, and I want to discuss it with you.
All right.
Really, I do. I'll give you my email address. All right, give it up for this guy. He's brave. He's almost as brave as Mr. Spider. No, thank you.
Just absolutely pummeled into the ground after Mr. Mouse goes on a fun little adventure to Happy Town. Great, again, a great book full of pictures, so you know what's actually going on. That's why I like picture books, right? A lot, because then you know what is actually going on. A lot of books, they're all words, and I'm like, I am so confused. It feels like a psyop, but when there's pictures in the book, I'm like, now I can see. Yeah, someone's mentioning now these two gentlemen. They look very similar to some devious satirists who work with the Demon Man himself, Tim Heidecker, on an episode of they made fun of Joe Rogan, which was totally uncalled for. Totally uncalled for. I'll just show it to you quickly here, so you know what not to laugh at in the future.
Okay, we're rolling. What's up, guys?
Hey,
How's
are
it
ya?
going, man?
Hey. Yeah, see, they're not. I don't think
It's
they're the
crazy.
same guys.
I was just talking to.
But these, No, Tim Hyde, I think now Sauerkraut says guy from InfoWars, and you know what? I need to do more research here, but these guys they look so similar to these two guys, and thank God it's not them. But thank you for that video. Okay, this one's called Russell Brand Reads the Bible on Piers Morgan Uncensored. Okay, I love both these guys. So this should be a treat. And I love the Bible.
Too caught in the world that you used to be in, and it
Can I go back to asking a question about your Bible?
Sorry, I forgot. I'm supposed to comment on all these things. Great rat impression. Sound just the ones in my walls. Destroyed. So embarrassing. Go back to your safe space. And here we are.
Bible.
Yes, if you want to.
Thank you.
Thank you, Shameless Replay, for your donation. Sorry, I was locked in, typing there.
Was that the one you took into court?
You're the very one.
Okay. What was your thinking of taking it into court? And what?
Two of the greatest accents on one stage. Yes.
You were seen looking at some passages.
You hear the difference between sort of the traditional Great Brexit accent and the sort of more posh
passages. What were the relevant passages for you?
All right. Thank you for asking me.
Thank you. That didn't hurt, did it?
A little bit. It was this from Isaiah. You're right. Bear did say, be chilled. Sometimes I lose the chill, man.
Did your pen
It's pretty.
write down this Bible verse here?
It's this.
Amen. Amen.
They don't like that, do they, in the old gallery? But remember, you just said it's a hired spot. This is from Isaiah.
Isaiah. Amen. In his name.
Excuse me.
Praise.
Man, did I mark it before?
Amen. Classic thin Bible pages there.
It says here. The verse that I was looking at that day was not this. I can't actually find the verse that I had that day.
Too bad.
But this is good enough. This is from Isaiah 12.
And that's where it ends, unfortunately. So he does get there. Man, it took a little while for him to find that passage, but the Bible's a very large book. There's a lot of words in it. So the important thing is he did find the passage and did save himself embarrassment there. So amen. Oh. Rodney Dangerfield. There he goes. So many great films. Here goes Rodney. That was great. That was just, that was just wholesome content. Thank you for that one. That was a very popular meme format. And that was a very well done edit there. Brian level.
There's some horrors in this house. 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 There's some horrors in this house.
Hold up. Okay, folks. Hypothetically, you're a snowflake, I'm your enemy. We debate, you try to get the best of me, but you get destroyed, and then I move to Tennessee. My wife is a doctor who can't get a wop, but that's only because she isn't a thought. Can't you get wet? No, she cannot. This is the reason I'm spitting a lot. That's free speech, I say what I want. I happen to like the system a lot. Over 99 genders, when will it stop? This is the future that liberals want. Everything on the left is absolute insanity. I love Fox News, I salute Sean Hannity, but the Daily Wire is a classical masterpiece. I'm tired of these liberals issuing demands to me. Why won't you reply to me? ALC, send me feet pics quietly. You treat me just like Pelosi, you making me taste defeat when I'd rather taste your feet. Don't tell on me, no do-re-mi. The memes are why this came to be, so don't blame me.
There's some horrors in this house. 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 There's some horrors in this house.
Hold up, I only spit facts because I actually don't care about your feelings. And I don't care about gay marriage, snowflakes, or glass ceilings. That's right. Maybe one day I'll end up in the White House, at which point you can all give me some Monica. You don't know what that means? Ask Hillary Tubby. It's the thing that's under my yarmulke.
Okay, so this video is a confusing title because it says Ben Shapiro if he could rap, but this is clearly Ben Shapiro, and he's clearly rapping very well. So, very confusing. What is going on? I don't really understand, but what I do enjoy is this video. Thank you, Ben Shapiro. Very good video. Thank you for submitting this excellent video. Myles, can you thumb through your Bible and find us? This is clearly rapping by the title. What is going on? What's going on? Yeah, fast talking is really important. I wish I could do a Ben Shapiro impression. I gotta have the eyebrow. You gotta have the eyebrows sound like this. You gotta have the eyebrows sound like this. Yes, my wife is a doctor, and she will not get naked in front of me. I won't get naked in front of her. That's not what man and wife do. Man and wife make children. They make children. They don't have sex. They reproduce. Okay? That's what the left doesn't understand. Sex is a demonic activity. You should be working. You should be striving. You should be preserving Western civilization. Okay? You shouldn't be having sex. Okay. The final one. Our final video of the day.
Ambulance, please.
Okay, hold on. Where does it hurt?
My stomach. ちゃんと痛いけど痛い。
Oh. Hopefully this
救
white
急
man
車を
can
呼
help
んで
her.
もらったからといって安心はできません。しっかりと自分の状態を相手に伝えましょう。
I have a bad case of diarrhea.
私はひどい下痢です。
I have a bad case of diarrhea. I have a bad case of
That's a
diarrhea.
poop joke. Poop joke.
case of diarrhea. I have a bad case of diarrhea. I have a bad case of diarrhea. I have a bad case of diarrhea.
Yeah, this is the universal sign for I have shit as
I
well.
have クロスして a bad case お腹をさすって of diarrhea
I have a bad case
ジェスチャーゲームの要領です感情を込めてやってみましょう
Fraulein
I have a bad case of diarrhea I have a bad case of diarrhea I have a bad case of diarrhea I have a bad case of diarrhea
Thank you. Wow, we really have a lot of great recommendations here in the old algorithm. I have a good case of diarrhea. Oh God, I won't be able to spell diarrhea. Watching this. Yeah, this is a classic. 13 years ago. That was during Donald Trump's first term. Thank you for that one. That was a good one. And also it's a very, it's a very good thing to know how to say in English, I have a bad case of diarrhea. And also to know that this means you really gotta poo. Thanks for watching, guys. I've got our little, I've got our exit song here. Of course, you know what it's gonna be. Thank you all for playing. Thank you for playing Gutfeld Bingo on Monday. We'll be back for Jokes Explained live on Friday. Thanks again for watching. Thanks for playing. Thanks to the day traders. Thank you to our patrons. Thank you to our long-term investors. I will see you in just a few short days.
Met the crew. You'll break 1,000 more, baby, before the fight is through. We want to ride with you, America, yours and yours alone. We're here to tell you, honey, that we're MAGA to the bone. MAGA to the bone.
Okay, we'll edit last minute now.
J.D. Vance came from the heartland with a knife and a book in hand. Turned the swamp into his playground, made the elites lose their minds. We roll deep with real conviction, no fake
You're
tears,
welcome to
no
tug
fake
on it.
smiles. We're here to tell the nation that we're MAGA